Morning YouTube, how the devil are you? Me back with a VR to the poor man's retro games room. I seen you done a video, it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I watched it and I thought it was a great idea. I thought, yeah, I'll do a little VR to that. So yeah, and it's the 5 games that made you a gamer, and obviously narrowing it down to 5 is really hard. But I wrote a little list, yeah, when I was sat there working earlier. I'm on a little break now. It's Monday the 1st of July actually. So yeah, as you can see, I got 2 games playing in the background there, which are going to be in my video and going to be in my picks. First one up, well, the first game that proper got me, well, that I can remember playing actually, was Jungle Hunt on the arcade. I've said this story before. I remember going down to a local chip shop, me and my mother grabbed some chips, and otherwise why the fuck would you go to a local chip shop? Then again, mind, our local chip shop over the years did have loads of great arcade cabs in there that used to spend loads of our time in there, and on the old tuppenny nudger. But anyway, first one up is Jungle Hunt, as I've said. Yeah, I remember just playing that. The old girl gave me 20 pence. I chucked it in there. Didn't last long at all. Might have been 10 pence actually, but yeah. So I chucked it in. Didn't last long at all. And I just kept going back. Man, grab some more, grab some more. And because the queue was quite big, I think she was glad when we actually got out of there. But yeah, that's the first game I can ever remember playing. Probably did play games before that, because like I said, my uncle was 13 years older than me, and obviously he used to live with my nan and that, and my old girl. So I would have played some of his games as well, I'd imagine. But Jungle Hunt, or Jungle King as it's quite called as well, obviously I did go on to get that on the Atari 2600. So that's the first one. Next one up, I'm going to say Pole Position by in the arcade. We scored a puff call a lot when we was kids for our holidays. Always used to have 2 weeks down there in the summer. We used to do like lots of day trips down there. Yeah. So yeah, it used to be really good down there in the arcades. It was brilliant. And there was one arcade in particular, the Dirty Duck. Yeah, you heard that right, the Dirty Duck. We'd go in there and they'd have loads of arcade cabs in there, and they were cheap. But they had the sit down version of Pole Position. And I remember I'd go in, I'd sit there, and even when I was kidding, I didn't have no money, right? Or I'd spend all my money sitting there, and you pretend you was driving on the thing. Yeah, absolute brilliant. So yeah, we've got an advert on now on here. So the other thing, try and skip that. Hopefully when I press that won't go off over there. See what I mean? It's fucking nightmare. Right, hold up. Hold up. Oh my god, get that go back. Yeah. It's a nightmare because the remotes, like I said, both remotes work the both tellies, so nightmare. Chaos. Don't ask me how the fucking hell that happened. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, I'd go in there, I'd just sit there, I'd pretend I was racing, and yeah, so many memories playing this. So when I did actually have money and have a go in it, I thought I was a proper F1 race driver. It would be brilliant. And said, I think this is why I really love World Grand Prix on the Master System, because of Pole Position. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go on now to that other one behind there, which, as you know, is Galaxian on the Atari 2600. Now that and Miss Pac-Man was the first games I can ever remember buying with my own money. And when I mean my own money, it was like birthday money given to me. And I remember going into Woolies and buying Galaxian and Miss Pac-Man, because I had an Atari 2600 Junior, but it was handed down to me off my uncle, as I've said. And yeah, just remember getting Galaxian, and without doing it, but it still looks great now. So, and that's what I've got to add back to the Atari 2600 collection. Not I've got many at the moment, but I've got a few on the way. Yeah, so that's Galaxian. absolutely loved that. Like I said, playing it with a joystick was quite hard, but then again, was it quite hard back then? Because we didn't know any different. So it's probably going to be hard now playing it, moving it with the Atari 2600 Plus joystick, which literally is just for there. So yeah, like I said, I can't wait to get back in. I have played it a bit on the Wii, my modded Wii. Yeah, absolutely love it. So next game I'm going to say is, like I said, this one is, not a lot of people would include this in any list I'd imagine, but this would probably be in my top 10 or 15 games of all time as well. And that's Tecmo World Cup 90. I absolutely love that game. Like I said, I can still complete it now every time. I could complete it every time back in the day as well, and it was great. And as I said, I used to go, well, it was in our local chip shop as well, Backers. Like I said, there's so many games a day. I keep saying I'm going to do just some gameplay videos of just games that was in there, because for a small little village we had, the amount of games that was through that village, whereas in Backers, or we had Mike's Fish Shop as well, we had Rose's Cafe, we had Gatti's Cafe, we had Mike's Video Shop, we had the Sports Centre. Honestly, we had like fucking games everywhere. It was so just brilliant. Yeah, Tecmo World Cup 90. Remember playing it first in Backers in a chip shop, and obviously couldn't complete it when we first started playing it because we had to find out how to score the goals now. But me and a few of my mates obviously love football, still love it now. I mean, big massive part of my life with all the coaching now. But yeah, I like just switching off, chucking it on, and giving it a bash. And again, going back to holidays, you know what it's like when we was kids. Be on holidays, my old girl or my nana will give me like a fiver and say, you are, or what I used to have like £2 in the day, and I'd have like what, fiver in the night, and they'd say, right then, that's you, now that's gonna last you till obviously till tomorrow. And I'd make sure, like, so we'd be down the other arcades on Treco Bay, and we'd go up like the High Tide, down up by the shows. But I always keep a couple of, like, it used to be 10 pence in a Dirty Duck Tecmo World Cup 90. So I always made sure I had 10 or 20 pence, and Tecmo World Cup 90 would be the first or the last game I played. Normally always be the last game, because I know I could get half hour gameplay off 10 pence. Yeah, I just love that. Like I said, doing the overhead kicks and stuff like that, brilliant, absolute brilliant. And this game now showing is probably, the series won't surprise a lot of people. The game might, it's not my favourite game of all time, which is Wonder Boy Monsterland, but this was the game I think that proper got me hooked. And I'm going to show the Master System version. But I remember first seeing like the arcade version, which was in Rose's Cafe, as I said, another one in our local village. And, oh sorry about a bit of glare there. We'd play this like over and over, and like I said, the tune, everything. So remember, this would be there, and next it would be International Karate, or no, Karate Champ, sorry. Yeah, Wonder Boy, I loved playing it. I remember as well, I did get in a bit of trouble, because I don't know if, well, it was definitely like, we used to do with my nan, we used to have like a little trophy, and she put 50 pence pieces in it, and it must have been like the telly was a rental or something, and I can't remember the name. Was it Family Vision or something like that? And they'd come like every so often and take the money out of the thing. Yeah, I think I took like £1.50 one day or something, because I asked for money and they said, no, you've had enough. I think I took £1.50 when I was looking out the thing, and they found out, and yeah, got a bit of trouble for that, but never did anything like that again. Apart from the occasional chocolate bar from the shop when I was a kid, but I think everyone done that, didn't we? But yeah, like I said, remember, play this, loved it. And then one Christmas, I was going through the catalogue, so we could send my what I wanted for Christmas to Santa, and obviously my system looked at, and I seen this was it. I looked at it for Wonder Boy, and I was looking at the Tom there, and the snail, and I thought, because that's all it was, you could see was that, and I thought, that's gotta be it, haven't it? It's gotta be Wonder Boy. And anyway, ordered it, well, put on my list. Come back for Christmas. I remember just sitting there. I got Action Fighter as well, which Action Fighter could have been in this list as well, actually. Yeah, I just remember sitting there and playing the hell out of this. Still loving now. And this year, funny enough, not so long ago, it was the first time I've ever completed it, getting all the dolls. So doing like the full 10 areas. Yeah, brilliant. It makes me want to play now. It makes me want to play them all, actually, talking about them. But yeah, like I said, so many great memories, and should have perhaps done the honourable mention at the start. Where is it? Is it two? Is it two? Is it two? There. This perhaps was very unlucky not to be in the list as well. So little honourable mention, the Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition on the Mega Drive, but also the arcade version, which was also in back as Chip Shop. Yeah, loads of memories there. Yeah, anyway guys, that's it from me now. Love you and leave you. I'll pop a link to the Paul Retroman's gaming room, is it? Yeah. So I'll pop a link to that. Go and watch, because like I said, great video as well. So, and it would be great just to see other people's games we've got them started now. Yeah. So anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Hope you all have a great Monday. Love you and leave you. Catch you in the next one. All the best.